Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Your Music Live here on Studio Live today, brought to you by our wunderbar friends at DistroKid. Yeah, if you're an independent artist, you want to get your music out there to Spotify, to Apple Music, to Deezer, to Amazon, to Tidal, to all the places for just one yearly subscription, DistroKid got you covered. You can sign up right now and save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan. We got so much great music to play for you on this week's show that we better dive straight on in. We're going to kick off with a track from an artist by the name of, I have it right here, Gianpaolo Gallian, and they say this song was recorded in Logic Pro. It's about an encounter and discovery at the same time. It's a very cool tune. It's called Ray of Light to kick us off in style here on Your Music Live.
To see the world, make a change. To make a change, start from there. To start from there, see you through. To see you through, close your eyes. Hey now, you gotta be free to see that. Hey now, how many more will pass? Hey now, you gotta fight to see that. Hey now, how many people stand? Come on, ray of light now, shine before us. Come on, ray of light now, shine before us. Come on, ray of light now, shine before us. Come on, ray of light now, come before us. Come on, ray of light now, shine before us. Come on, ray of light now, come before us. Come on, ray of light now, shine before us. Come on, ray of light now, shine before us. To close your eyes, touch your heart. To touch your heart, listen close. To listen close, shut your mouth. To shut your mouth, listen close. Hey now, you gotta be free to see that. Hey now, how many more will pass? Hey now, you gotta fight to see that. Hey now, how many people stand?
How good is that? What a great way. I needed that to start the show today off on a wonderful positive vibe with a great song and a wonderful video there. First timer here, Gianpaolo Gallian on Your Music Live. Thank you for sharing that one, and thank you to you for being here. Yeah, it's going to be a cool show. I can feel it in my bones. Thank you all for the kind words over the last few days. Yes, been a challenging time. I got a bug and had to miss a live show for the first time in like 4 years. So yeah, it hasn't been fun times, but we're back on track. Nothing's gonna stop us now, as Starship once said. Back in the day. Yeah, very good opener. I agree. I concur, Joe and Barry Glenn. We've got a bunch more great tunes coming up for you. Let's dive into another one here, shall we? This is from Metonia. Let's go with that. Hi, Pete. Congratulations on the spectacular World Cup win. Yes, Cricket World Cup champions, Australia. Good job. Just wanted to share one of our new songs, Resemblance, with your audience. We really appreciate everyone's feedback and are very grateful for this awesome platform that you've provided for independent artists. Well, you are super duper welcome. And this is another really great song, and I think you're going to enjoy this one. This is Metonia and Resemblance here on Your Music Live.
feels like hell. Want to stay away.
Resemblance there by Metonia here on your music live. Yeah, intriguing sort of different sound, very evanescence-y vibe, I agree. Wonderful vocals there. Yeah, there's something in the bass, isn't there? And it creates a sort of broodingness, and I don't know, it's somewhere between out of tune and deliberate dissonance. I don't know which one it is, but I approve. I like things that are different. So good stuff there. Bit cranberries, you reckon? It sounds a lot like there's an Australian band called George, and the voice is very similar to that. Good stuff indeed. Welcome aboard. If you're having fun already, thumbs up because the sun's up, and you can join the live show. Share the show. Remember, Sharon is caring, and Sharon is Karen. So you can share the show using the share button down below. We've got a bunch of cool stuff coming up. Play My Fire beat. We'll tell you a little bit about our wonderful sponsors, DistroKid. And we've got some featured artists today. Yeah, we're doing things a little bit differently today, so we'll tell you more about that in just a wee jiffy. But now, let's drive into this one. This one is Jamie Hammond, who says that this song started with the bass line and the first line in the song and built from there. Music normally comes first, and I write the lyrics as I go. Here, I do the same. Let's give this one a spin, shall we? This is Everything from Jamie Hammond on Your Music Live.
My way, that smile is on your face. Wind blowing your long hair, those freckles on your face. Those baby blues, they melt my heart. How much more can I take? Will you go with me tonight and walk around the park? Get to know each other, we might stay out after dark. Tell me all your secret dreams, where we will never part. Let me be your everything. You're everything I need. Everything I want in my life. You're everything to me. You're everything to me. Will you be mine tonight? My love for you is real. If I have to, I will fight to show you how I feel. I will tell you everything and keep you in my heart. 'Cause I know our love is real and we will never part. Let me be your everything. You're everything I need. Everything I want in my life. You're everything to me. You're everything to me. Let me be your everything.
We've had some eclectic tunes, haven't we, the first three? Yeah, you can't ever complain that you get the same thing again and again around here on Your Music Live. Very cool stuff there from Jamie Hammond. I like the do-do-do-do-do-do. Got some cool little bass riffs going on in the show already here. Yeah, very 70s, very up your alley, Michael Thompson. I agree. I like it. Good stuff indeed. Hello, SM Borthwick, by the way. G'day, Carlos Martinez. Hello, Fico, the Croatian rocker. We'll be hearing from Fico and friends in just a wee jiffy. A couple of tracks time. Please, we don't have, if you're here live, we haven't got the playlist down there just yet. That's, let's say that I did it deliberately, or let's just say that I was really short on time. before the show, but it will be there if you're watching on the replay. Every song we play will be linked down in the description for your viewing and future listening pleasure, so you can follow along and re-listen to the full versions of all these songs. Because here on the show, we listen to 1 to 2 minutes of each song, and then we let you sample it. We're the Whitman sampler. We're like a box of chocolates. You have a little taste, and then you come back and see how you go. 29 days until Christmas. How many days till Hanukkah? I like to be equal opportunity with our December-y area celebrations. So whatever you're celebrating this year, yeah, it's not far to go, is it? It's all happening. It's all happening. It's holiday season, and our American friends get to celebrate Christmas now because you had your Thanksgiving. We swap over as soon as Halloween's done. The orange goes out and the red and green hit the shops, and yeah, it's all a bit rubbish. No, it's great. It's wonderful. Let's play this next song. This is amazing. This is from a song from Madame Claude original soundtrack Netflix movie. It is L'amour on Face, featuring Susan Carmen. This is Nu de the band, and my French is terrible. I'm trying to get my Duolingo going on, so Mark and Michael and friends can help me correct the French there or do some translating for me. But let's give this one a spin here on Your Music Live.
Here, I don't know. What should I do? I don't know. Should I be bad? I don't know. Should I be good? Bad? Pas dans le temps que tu m'enlaces. Je veux qu'on fasse l'amour en face. Je ne vois pas le temps qui passe avant que là je ne me fasse. Is it a dream? I don't know. Or should I scream? I don't know. Will I see you? I don't know. Tout devient flou, fou. Je rêve du moment fugace et qui me glace, que tu m'embrasses avant que je n'ai plus l'audace, que je te fasse, que je m'en fasse, pas dans le temps que tu m'enlaces. Je veux qu'on fasse l'amour en face. Je ne vois pas le temps qui passe avant que là je ne me fasse.
How cool is that? Very dreamy. Yeah, it is. It is the night of the rockin' bass for sure. Some really cool bass lines in this one. Very interesting tune and voice. Nice little synth in there. Je t'aime. Yeah, couldn't find the accent. I know. It's hard, isn't it? Again, I'm doing the Duolingo, and it's hard with the Italian and the French. They're like, spell this word. And I'm like, I can't. I don't know where the little accent is on the keyboard. And then I worked out that on, at least on your iPhone, you can actually add additional keyboards. So hack there for you players learning at home. Yeah, just add the Italian and French keyboards. But yeah, how rad was that? Nice bass sounds, good stuff all round there. Let's grab another one, and then we will hear a little bit about our wonderful friends at distrokid who help us. They help keep the lights on around here, and they support you and your independent music. We're going to grab this one from Fico and Friends. Yeah, the all-star rockin' band is back. 12 O'Clock Fever is a song that depicts both fun and a dangerous side of the nighttime in the city and its street. Collaboration officially started on October 18. After music and lyrics were written, with the song with its music video was premiered on November 17. Music video editing lasted for an estimated 30 hours. That's the sort of commitment. When I do a music video, it's like a lyric video, and it takes me like an hour if I'm lucky. When I hear 30 hours of music video editing, yeah, that's a commitment. that I can definitely get behind and appreciate. So Fico and friends here, this is 12 o'clock fever on Your Music Live.
Streets move in the beat, crowd sweats in the heat. Something's in the air tonight. Smells like trouble, you better watch out. Nothing good happens at this time of night. Just stay calm, don't start a fight. Nothing good happens at this time of night. Just stay calm, don't start a fight. Grab the clock, rewind. Moon is bright, the woods around. Fever, fever. Grab the clock, rewind. Moon is bright, the woods around. Fever, fever. Streets smell like booze. Bad guys on the loose. It's time, fight or flight. You choose, but you better choose right. Nothing good happens at this time of night. Just stay calm, don't start a fight. Nothing good happens at this time of night. Just stay calm, don't start a fight. When the clock rewind. Moon is bright, the woods around. Fever, fever. When the clock rewind.
I love it. It's it's like 80s. Someone said Europe, a bit like Europe. It's 80s hair metal party band kind of vibe. Love the premise too. I agree. Nothing good. I've always said nothing good. What did my mother used to say? Nothing happens after midnight that can't happen before. And I'm like, yeah, except for like people being beaten on the streets by drunken packs of hooligans. So yes, I agree with her now. Who would have thunk it? I was talking to my wife yesterday about the fact that as I get older, I'm starting to say things, and I like my external. I float out of myself, and teenage me is like, "This is exactly what you said your parents said that was lame in your days," and it's true. But hey, I'm living it anyway. So yes, my parents were right. Older people sometimes have a point that you don't really have to go out late at night. Hey, you know what? If instead of going out late at night, you know what you should do? You should jump over to our sponsor DistroKid and release a cover song. It is the season to release a cover song. Why not release your version of that Wham song that everyone loves at Christmas time, or that Mariah Carey song that shall remain nameless? Does anyone play that thing where who can survive the longest, where they don't hear the Mariah Carey song before? I won't play it or sing it to you, otherwise you'll lose. But yeah, if you want to release a cover song, it's super simple here with DistroKid. In fact, I've done it before. I've done it a couple of times. In fact, I've been on a cover song with my friend Jade Starr, and I've released this cover song right here with my own good wife Georgie. And it's really easy to release a cover song. DistroKid handle all of the cover licensing. It does cost you, but guess what? You don't have to do the legwork. DistroKid do it for you. So for just $1 a month, $12 a year, you put your cover song out there and you actually get the complete cover license. Check this out. Under the extras, cover song license. I did this cover of Addicted to Bass, and all I had to do was say, here's the song, here's the original artist. DistroKid go out, they grab the license, they come back to me and say, Johns, you're all good. We're ready to release your song. And then it's out there to the world. And then, you can release a song that someone else has created. Now, can you just go and do this nefariously without getting the cover license? Yeah, but you're living on the edge there if you're pretending. Because it's like catching the bus. It's like the reverse lottery. If you buy your bus ticket for $2, you won't get $100 fine. But if you don't, you will. And let me just say that the fines you get if you try to release a cover song without having the appropriate cover license, a little bit more than the fine you'll get from your inspector on the bus. Just saying. What a weird analogy, Johns. I know. Cool, right? But do jump over to DistroKid. You can also release your own original music. In fact, you can sign up right now for just $22.99 per year. That's less than $2 a month. And you can save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan using the link up the top there or down in the description. We give DistroKid a big, giant bear hug of gratitude for being amazing folks and supporting your music live. Are you ready to cronk? Shall we cronk it up to 11? We've heard from Konsong for our was it the Halloween show? I think we did. We used to hear from Konsong more regularly, but like most of us, sometimes life gets in the way. But it's great to hear Konsong back creating music. He says, "Hi Pete, hope you and yours are well. I am back to writing again after a bit of a break and came up with this one about communication problems when there are distractions around. Multitasking is not my forte. Here. Done in GarageBand for Mac using the lovely free Tonex guitar amps. I hope you like this 2-minute YML mix." Yes, if you don't know, Konsong is the king of. He invented the 2-minute YML mix. He knows we play 2 minutes of every song, so he just does his own 2-minute remix. That's a smart dude. Let's give this one a spin. Konsong and News at 10. Your Music Live is on the air. How good is that? Konsong and News at 10 here on Your Music Live. Haven't heard a Konsong that I don't really dig. Yeah, just great stuff. And if that voice sounds a little familiar, just imagine it singing your music live, and you'll know what I'm talking about. Yes, Konsong is our amazing theme song. GarageBand Weekly, Your Music Live, all the variations thereof. Very cool stuff indeed. So thank you for sharing that one. We're going to play ourselves one more little ditty. And then we're going to do our Play My Fire Beat. If you're new to the show, Play My Fire Beat is your opportunity to have your song played right here, right now on the show. You don't have to send anything. You don't have to submit. If you're watching live, that's one of the benefits you get, is that opportunity to join the Play My Fire Beat competition, and you'll get the code word in just a jiffy. Before then, let's play this one from Karen Meeks, who said, "I was driving down the road and heard Just Breathe by Faith Hill on the radio. I was blown away. I began to weave a story about lost love. The melody came and the words trickled in. I wanted to write a straight-up country song complete with the unrequited love theme." Joe Chirotti played the guitar on this one. Was recorded at Mountainside Studio by Rich Resigno. Pierre Salandi mastered the song for my first album, 7 Simple Songs Part 1. So this is Don't You Know, and this is Karen Meeks on Your Music Live.
I know I was wrong when I left you all alone in a cool fire that fueled our love. And I should listen to my man, to try to understand. 'Cause now I'm in the cold again. I know you know I'm sorry. You must believe it's true. I'll wait for you to find me somehow. I know you know this too. But did you know tears can fall in winter when it's cold? But did you know the raging rivers trickle to the sea? And didn't you know fire burns deep within my soul? Then I shall know that I still love you, that I still love you.
Two thumbs up there from Micah. Frank likes it. Michael likes it. Yeah, how good is that one there from Karen Meeks here on Your Music Live? Do we not run the gamut of amazing different styles of music and different creators? Man, it is wonderful to see. It really warms the cockles of my black and no, it warms the cockles to hear such great music and such great creators sharing their music and sharing their gifts and their love of amazing music. And let's in fact use that as let's make you do some work here today, because what I love, what I adore about this community and doing this show is the genuine diversity that we have of not only musical styles, but of people and of creative types. We run the gamut here. There's everybody, you know, you're starting out, you're intermediate, you're advanced, you're absolute pro, you're recording in a studio, you're recording on your iPad. It really doesn't matter. So to celebrate that diversity, let's use that. Hashtag diversity. Hopefully I spelled it correctly. Diversity. Throw it in the chat. And if you would like to enter the Play My Fire beat, it'll give you a chance to have your song played right here. Scotty Baby's got the right idea. There you go. As does Raul Nieves. We've got a couple of entries that have already come in there. So please continue to put hashtag diversity. Diversity is the key, right? I know it sounds like a bit of a woo-woo catchphrase, but I promise you, it's kind of the only way to go. Because otherwise, we're bored. Can you imagine? My goodness, I would be, if everyone was just like me, for starters, everyone would just be sitting overthinking everything and nothing would get done. And it would be so gosh darn boring. This is what I don't understand about people that just want everyone to be like them. It's like, it is so boring when everyone is the same. Let's have some interest here, folks. Speaking of interesting and diverse, our mate Patrick Clements makes some bloody interesting music. He says, hello, Pete, a little song to celebrate the arrival of autumn. Or spring here in Australia. It's always a pleasure to take part in your wonderful weekly show. I hope all is well in the land, down under, and thanks again for your so precious videos on GarageBand. This song is 1 minute 35 seconds. Shall we have the pleasure to hear it to the end? Yes. If you submit a song under 2 minutes, you have my pledge, you have my guarantee that we're going to hear the whole thing. So let's take a listen to this one. This is Autumn by Patrick Clements on Your Music Live. How beautiful is that? Our mate Patrick Clomont's doing his thing there. Little Gordon Lightfoot, you reckon? Yeah, potentially. Nice stuff. G'day, Patrick Chandler, Mr. Thomas Christ, our wonderful moderator, Mr. Mark Bro. Now, is autumn with the E, is that just autumn? Like, because I sort of said autumn, but it's not that, is it? It's a sort of silent MNE, isn't it? My French-speaking friends. Very cool stuff. Exactly. If everyone would like me, no one would be knitting Afghans, and that would be a nightmare. Exactly right. Like, you don't want that everyone being the same stuff. It would be so super boring. Hello, my poker life. We've got some interesting folks in here tonight. Who's any first timers here? We haven't done that in a while. Let's do our little thing that we like to do. I'll do the draw of our Play My Fire Beat in a sec. But while I'm doing that, why not throw in the chat how many Your Music Live shows you think you've watched? Just put a number. I'd love to see. I'd love to get an idea while we do this drawing. Actually, no, we'll play one more song. We'll give you a chance to put your hashtag diversity. We've got 27 entries in there, so go ahead and put hashtag diversity in there if you haven't already and you want to join the Play My Fire Beat. But let me know what your number is. So my Poker Life reckons my second time. There you go. 50 for Hypnotic Transmissions. 4 or 5. I nearly got it wrong. 4 or 5. DJ Big Red, you are not new. You've been around forever and a day. 40. Thomas Christ, 175-ish. I reckon that's about right. Moses J. Hawkins, about 5 or so. F. Matheson, just 2. Michael Thompson, about 40. Raoul, about 12. Wobbly Ashtray, about 12. Sylvie, about 7. There you go. My second time for Moon of Blood. So you can see here, we got diversity even in the people that we have showing up here. And speaking of Hypnotic Transmissions, let's play a Hypnotic Transmissions track, shall we? This is one that I forgot to play. Like, it was sitting in the archives and I realised I hadn't played it because I think Hypnotic submitted a couple of tracks one week and this one got left out. They say this is going to be on the next project I'm finishing up. It's been in the works for a while and finally got around to getting it all together with the mastering of all the tracks done by Jade Star. The video is the cover art that I made just for this story, mostly because I could never make a cool video. Let's give this one a spin. This is Hypnotic Transmissions and Rewired on Your Music Live. Nobody else makes full use of the stereo spectrum quite like Hypnotic Transmissions. Whenever I listen to a song, you'll see my head going because there's just stuff going on in both speakers. You got that bouncing from left to right, and it's super cool. So really good stuff. And don't stress, we're going to play a little more of that because I'm going to use that as the backdrop, as the bed, because we've got what I think is a record of 30 entries to our Play My Fire beat, which is wonderful for the diversity of the music here on Your Music Live. Not so wonderful if you want to win, but we'll put, yeah, definitely Prodigy sounding, isn't it? Let's throw up some Hypnotic Transmissions and hit the draw button. This is going to be the most tense drawing of my Play My Fire beat ever. Let's do it. Out of the darkness, the Play My Fire beat draw happens. Who is gonna win? Nobody knows, but it's gonna be Autism Rocks. Very appropriate that Autism Rocks wins because this is a very rockin' track. All Autism Rocks needs to do is put their artist name and the name of the platform and the name of their song in plain text right here in the chat, and then they'll be able to play their song. Yeah. All right, Autism Rocks. Guess what? We have an Autism Rocks track on the playlist tonight, but nothing wrong with another one. I ruined my voice doing that weird thing there. So don't do that again, Johns. Don't do that again. So Micah and Danny, let's see what you got. We've got a track from you guys coming up quite soon, in fact. But we're going to play in the second half. So there you go. You're going to have one in the first half as well. So all you need to do, Danny and Micah, is put your artist name, name of the platform, and the name of the song in plain text. No links right here in the chat. And we'll play your song coming up next, right after this one, because while we wait on Autism Rocks, let's play some Michael, aka the Zealand band. I haven't seen Michael in the chat. He's probably in Switzerland. Let's go with Switzerland, because why not? So this is Michael. He says, "Hi Pete, this song is called All Those Things You Love, an upbeat tune made with love, currently somewhere in the Caribbean." Okay, I was way off. I'm like, he's probably in the Swiss Alps, and he's like, nah, Trinidad and Tobago, Pete. Love it anyway. All Those Things You Love, Zealand band, Your Music Live. Michael, aka Zealand Band, here on Your Music Live. I gotta stop singing the outros. Very cool stuff there from Michael. Hope you are enjoying the Caribbean, or the Caribbean, however you want to say it. It's all good. We got our Play My Fire beat track from Autism Rocks, a cover song they've chosen, coming up in just a jiffy. A few other folks, Midnight Bandit, saying, "You've been here more than 2 shows, I know it." Scotty Baby says, "I'm a new fan, only got started last summer, but I've been learning GarageBand from Pete for over 2 years. Very cool stuff indeed. Well over 100 for our man Scott Borthwick. Maybe 150-ish for Mike and Dawn. Yeah, Mark, bro, I think you've missed about 3, mate, in the history of your music life. And Autism Rocks, 80 to 100 maybe. Konsong, not sure how many lots. Speaking of Autism Rocks, they won our Play My Fire beat, and they have chosen a cover song, something that Danny and Micah did. I've heard this one. We played it on the show back in the day, but always happy to reprise something cool. And it is one of my favourite songs by one of my favourite bands from the 90s, the one and only Smashing Pumpkins. Yes, Pete Johns, Smashing Pumpkins, Homer Simpson smiling politely. This is Today, Smashing Pumpkins cover here. Autism Rocks on your music live. Let's do it. Taking you back to when Micah was a baby and Danny had hair. Sorry, Danny, mate. We're all there, bud. I feel you. Oh, little extra sneaking through there. I like it. Cool stuff there from Autism Rocks, Danny and Micah. Enjoy your stuff all the time. Thank you for sharing that one. I have started updating the playlist now. Yeah, if you didn't join us from the start of the show, a little behind on things this week, but nothing major. And it just adds to the suspense, doesn't it? So I've updated all the songs up to now, and I'll continue updating them in chunks as we go. So if you heard something you loved and you want to go back and check it out in more detail, you now have the chance, including this next song that comes to us from, now it's ARYSE, which is almost arse, but Aries, or ARYSE. We're going to go with that one. Actually, it's Arian. He says, hey, Pete, it's been a while. Arian here, kind of busy with college and all. Roses is a song I wrote a few months back. It's my new artist name. Oh, here it goes. Arise. Sorry, it's ARYSE. Arise. It just, if you're in Australia or the UK, we spell ass, A-R-S-E, and it looked a bit like that. So my apologies. My apologies to Arise. They even put the pronunciation in there and I still muffed it up. This song is about feeling totally swamped by your crazy speed of life, craving for some good time and appreciating having your special someone around. All good stuff indeed. Let's give it a spin. It is called Roses here on Your Music Live.
I've been watching the it's all I do. Don't wanna live another minute if it's not with you. And I'm just fine spending my time. I wanna stop and smell the roses if it's all we do. I've been watching the world go by, oh my. And I can't make it, slow down. I've been running the river dry, my, oh my. I can't make it, slow down. Don't wanna waste another second, 'cause it's
How good is that? Yeah, remember Arian? Arian H shared a lot of music back in the day. That is Arise. I will not mispronounce the name in the past, in the future, in the past. I can't change the past. Or can I? Flux capacitor? Space-time continuum? Very cool stuff indeed. Yeah, I agree. Hello, Jenny Jolivet. Yes, thank you for tuning on in. Very cool track. Very nice stuff there from Arise here on Your Music Live. What do we got? We've got about 5 or 6 tracks left in the first half. Then we're going to kick into our featured artists. Got 2 of them today. It's going to be fun. We'll get to that in just a jiffy. Next up, next cab off the rank, so to speak, it's over on the Slaps, theslaps.com, which, if you don't know about slaps.com, it is from our friends at DistroKid, who are our wonderful sponsors. Check them out, DistroKid, there, the link up the top or down in the description. This is the Scott Brothers Band, who have shared their song, Dear Pete. This song is hot off the press, mixed and mastered just Saturday afternoon. It has lots of dynamics that you like, with stops and starts, tempo changes, and a whole lot of other aspects of bossa nova that make it so much fun. Well, let's hit that bossa nova button, shall we? Over here with the Scott Brothers Band on Your Music Live and Wave. And the cool thing is, because Scott's shared this here on slaps.com, I can throw fire on the track. I can save the track. I can share the track really easily. I can comment on the track. Just played this on YML. Great stuff. There you go. You can see my epic typing skills. Very cool stuff there from Scotty Baby. Thank you for sharing that one. And you can go and check that and all of the other songs out after the show. They'll all be down there in the description for your future listening and interacting pleasure. Because as Midnight Bandit said here, I think we should be earning a wage from our music and not peanuts. If we work together to promote and expand our audiences with streaming services in a more focused way, that'd be nice. Yeah, and it's a fine line, isn't it? Because you definitely don't want to go down the dark and evil track of stream teams and buying subs and followers and like for like and sub for sub and play for play. Just doesn't work. The platforms don't like it, and it's not legitimate, is it? But hopefully through things like this, there's someone out there that's gone, I really dig what Scott did there. I'm going to go and follow his music and listen to what he's got to doing. And then if Scott decides to release his music through DistroKid, hey, they might go stream it on the Spotifys, and they might go buy it on iTunes, or he might release it on Bandcamp, and they might buy it there. Oh, there are ways to do it. But yeah, it's getting harder. Basically, my main thing, without going on a giant rant here, the main challenge that I think we have is that we pay about $10 to $15 a month for unlimited music. And I don't know about you, but as a consumer, I paid a lot more than $15 a month back when I used to buy CDs. And I think that's the case for a lot of consumers. And it's not the fault to the artists. It's kind of the fault to the record companies who tried to squash all the technology. But we got to the point now where consumers, just assume that you get unlimited everything for $15 a month. And why are they going to go out and spend more? And if there's only $15 instead of $100 per consumer to spread between artists, and the main artists and labels get the majority of that, it does kind of leave peanuts for the rest of us. So that's where I think the problem is. But hey, let's not get on a downer, because the thing is, we control what we can control, which is creating, recording, and releasing our best music. The rest of it is kind of out of our hands. You just do the best you can. Alien Surf Agenda is an amazing name for a band, and they say recorded on GarageBand iOS on an iPad Air 3 surf instrumental song about aliens racing hot rods. If there was something that could take us from the getting down into the weeds that Johns was just taking us back to, let's listen to some cool music that sounds cool, it's this. Alien Surf Agenda and Redondo Race Club, your music live. There's something about just that surf guitar vibe that you get there. Add a little distortion, it's metal. Add distortion and up the tempo by that 20 BPM mark, and I reckon you're spot on. Yeah, it's like little Tarantino. Ventures, yeah, that's who it was that I was thinking of. There's a dude that plays surf guitar in Rundle Mall here in Adelaide, and he's really, I should go and donate to him more often. I don't tend to, mostly because I'm lazy and slack and never have cash. And as much as I know that you can scan the thing and pay with the thing, I don't know. There's just something about chucking some cash into a busker's guitar case that I don't have cash and I don't do anymore. Yeah, really nice tone there. A little Dead Kennedys, yeah, if you add a little distortion and speed, maybe. Good stuff indeed there. The Alien Surf Agenda. Again, amazing name for a band and an artist as well. Love it a lot. All right, a couple more to go before we reveal our featured artists of the week. This one is from Yansy Lambert. An artist we haven't heard from before. They say smooth jazz created in GarageBand. Well, they're two things that go together like peanut butter and jam. Yeah, I say jam. I'm in Australia. What of it? It's In the Hands of Another, featuring Walter Roberti. Yansy Lambert, your music live. Been the week of like killer bass and amazing guitar riffs and instrumentals, hasn't it? Amazing stuff there indeed. If Satriani played for Steely Dan, exactly right. G'day Sean Chandler, by the way. I hope you are doing well, my friend. Did we have a Patrick sighting earlier? Now I can't remember. I'm sorry. I apologise that when Sean and Chandler pop in, it's the same with Joe and Barry Glenn. I kind of forget because you kind of group them together. You forget that they're individual people sometimes, and I apologise for that. It's like twins, where you're like, oh, it's the Roberts twins, and it's like we're two people, you know. We don't have to always be grouped together. We're two individuals. Anyway, great stuff there from Yansy Lambert. Hopefully not the last time we hear from you here on Your Music Live, my friend. Are you having fun? This has been an epic show already, and we're literally only halfway there. So if you're having fun, thumbs up because the sun's up, even if the sun's gone down in your part of town. Hey, I'm a poet and I barely even know it. Next up, Moses J. Hawkins. This song was written and recorded in just under 3 hours on Mixcraft 10 Pro. I'm a punk rocker at heart, and I think that shows through here pretty well. I think it does too. This is Benjamin McBride, aka Moses J. Hawkins, over on the slaps.com. And ain't it tragic? The still remains.
I find myself in old memories where all the anger still remains. Big and scars on delicate skin until it all starts to look the same. Ain't it tragic? Ain't it tragic? Whole life looking for a way out of this. Now I can find my way back home. Someone turned the tables on me. Now I'm a pile of cold they pose. And now
How cool is that? Really capturing that kind of 90s punk rock, alt grunge kind of vibe. I stood in many hot, sweaty pubs on Friday nights listening to bands belting it out just like Moses J. Hawkins on that one. Very cool stuff. And again, because it's on slaps.com from our wonderful DistroKid sponsors, I could throw some fire on there and I could come down and hear and say, this one takes me back. Epic, with all the exclamation marks there. Very cool stuff indeed. Welcome aboard, Ian Skeggs. Just started using DistroKid. I have one track uploaded 7 days ago. Let's hope some people use it. We'll make sure, if you haven't shared it here on Your Music Live, do that. Share it on Your Music Live, because I'm sure folks would love to hear it. You spent the 90s in hot, sweaty. Yeah, likewise. Buying, you go there. There's a place here called the Cranker, the Crown and Anchor. They had $1.50 pints of Cooper's Pale Ale in plastic cups. Floor was always sticky. Toilets were always unusable, but you didn't care. You just went there, got a little bit tipsy, and rocked around and shared sweat. It all sounds a bit gross these days, but I had an awesome time. Back in the day, the old sweaty bar. Owned a hot bar. There you go. Always had to be really hot, didn't it? I don't know. Did as someone who owned it, Scotty, did you just turn the heating up just so that people would buy more drinks? Always suspected that, because it was always really F off hot. All right, one more song before we hit our midpoint and we reveal our featured artists for the week. This one is from our friend out of Germany. It's PA, because of course it is. Ever sit on the couch of a therapist? Well, you don't miss a thing then. There you go. All right, PA, this is Shadow Self to take us out in style for the first half of Your Music Live with Shadow Self. Let's do it.
I refuse to die. I refuse to die. A bit of self-control. Is this too much, what I'm asking for? I don't wanna see. I don't wanna feel. I don't wanna be the shadow next to me. Of cure for the soul of full-hearted speech, a bit of self-control. Is this too much, what I'm asking for? From the shadows, born to die. All the shadows, born to die. A ghost train full of silhouettes. That's life. In every sense, we were born to die, born to resist, born to fly, born to be it. Yeah, we will die, and that will be it. But till that day arrives, I admit that I will fly as high as I can to fully exist with my shadows.
Very cool stuff there from PA. Pronounce it alternative, baby. A great way to take us out in style for the first half of Your Music Live. I hope you're having fun here. A few things to say before we play our featured artist this week. Please check out our wonderful sponsors, DistroKid, if you would like to release your music independently. It's a great way to get your tunes out there to the world. Hit the thumbs up, guns up button if you would like to, if you are having fun here. Don't forget to share the show, because so many of you have discovered this because a friend of a bandmate of a bass player of a cousin of a nephew of a roommate said to you, hey, come out, check this weird Australian guy. He's got a funny accent and he plays your music, and he does it every week. So come on board with that. Alrighty, I would like to draw your attention. If you jump down in the description, oh, there you go. PA did an in-depth video about how she produces. I haven't seen that. I need to see that. I'm going to go and check that one out as well. So thank you, Thomas, for that. If you jump down into the description, you will see a promotion, a link to the Music for Charity project, Music for Life charity project. I'm going to get there. Music for Life charity project that Russ8889 has put together. A huge double album of amazing artists created by this very community. So some great songs on there by some amazing artists that you know and love, many of whom, almost all of whom, have been featured here on Your Music Live in the past. It is for a great cause. It is to support the Teenage Cancer Trust, and all the proceeds go to supporting teens living with cancer. It could not be a cooler thing, and a huge shout out to Russ for doing that. The link is in the description if you want to go check it out. It's on Bandcamp. You can buy it and you can support the cause there. And amazing, what is it, 41, more than 40 tracks from artists in this community that donated their songs to be included on this one, including one of our featured artists. There it is there. Thank you, Leela. Including one of our featured artists this week, because the first of the double album is kicked off by someone that we all know and love. You know her. You know her as Jade Star, because that's her bloody name. And she's got an amazing tune that she has shared for this, and we're going to play it as our toilet break, our midpoint, our featured artist this week. This is Jade Star and the Jade Star Dread Circus and The Fight here on Your Music Live.
Down
good is that? The Fight from Jade Star could not be a better opening to that album, that double album. 44, I keep getting the number wrong. It wasn't 41, it's 44 amazing songs and amazing artists on there. You got some Delicate Giants, you got Keonri, you got Leela, you got TC, you got other folks. Really great stuff. So jump into the link down in the description if you want to go and check out the whole gosh darn album. And for those folks who submitted songs to the album, submit them for future Your Music Live shows. We'd love to showcase some more of the amazing tunes that were shared on that album. Welcome to a big second half of Your Music Live here on Studio Live today. Episode 180, if you can believe it. We've been doing this thing for 180 weeks. We've actually done about 185 shows with all the extras and add-ons and bits and pieces. So thank you for your ongoing support of me. We're going to dive into some cover songs now because it is time to jump under the covers here. And I couldn't think of someone better to kick off our cover section than our old mate Jonathan Linton, who says, always love this classic rock song, so I decided to make a cover of it. I'm not going to tell you what it is until I click this button, and then you can see what it is. It's Pusher, Jonathan Linton, here on Your Music Live.
A lot of grass. Oh Lord, I popped a lot of pills. But I never touched nothing that my spirit could kill. You know, I see a lot of people walking around with tombstones in their eyes. Pusher don't care if you live or if you die. I said, goddamn, the pusher. I said, goddamn, the pusher.
Just too cool, too much talent there, too epic from Mr. Jonathan Linton. If you missed the video over on Jonathan's channel too, he did one of his breakdown. Many of you asked about his live rig setup. He shared a video about that recently also, and he's just got song after song that is amazing over there. So go check it on out. Yeah, he just nails it. Every time he plays a cover song, he finds a way to honor the original whilst making it his own, which is never a super duper easy thing to do. Let's grab our next song, shall we? This one comes to us from Carlos Martinez. Got a lot of very talented Carloses around here, just quietly. He says, cover song played by one of my favorite bands, Toto, My Guitar Gently Weeps. Did Toto do a version of My Guitar? Is that the While My Guitar Gently Weeps? I'm confused because I thought that was a Beatles song. I don't mind either way. We don't want an ad from the Cloud of Sounds, so let's just refresh that sucker and then hit the big play button here. Carlos Martinez on Your Music Live. to get a little bit of that lead riff in there. Really good stuff there. Yes, I figured that would be up your alley, Scotty baby. That and all the songs are now in the description. Yes, all has been revealed. You'll see all the rest of the songs for the show down below, including that one from Carlos Martinez. So did Toto cover the Beatles' While My Guitar Gently Weeps? That's cool. I didn't know that. But what I don't know about music, especially classic music, is a lot. I'm going to play something. I'm going to play something that was submitted, and at first I was like, in fact, maybe I'm not going to, because I've gone to the wrong spot. Hang on, here, bear with me. I'll see if this is going to work. I think I tried to go to SoundCloud and it didn't work. I'm going to play something here from RoboBeat. And this is not the sort of thing we normally play around here, but I was so intrigued watching this and impressed that I was like, I'm going to play a little bit of this in the Under the Cover section for the community. They say, I created a tutorial of how I made a trap remix or how to sound like Trap Nation video on GarageBand. Hope you enjoy. Thanks. And I was so intrigued by this that I just wanted to show you a little bit of it. So this is really cool. Take a little look.
First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm
Thought it was really cool seeing the behind the scenes, seeing GarageBand used in such a cool way. You can see the automation going on there. You can see all the different tracks being pulled in, and it really comes together. If we just scroll through here and you see how it comes in, it is definitely worth watching and seeing how this is done. Even if you're not creating this sort of music, it's amazing to see how it's pulled together.
words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been. Oh, ooh, the way that things have been. Oh, ooh. Second, don't you tell me what you think that I can be.
Really cool stuff. So yeah, go and check that out if that's what you're into. And again, even if you're not creating trap music or that sort of music, it is really cool to just see how other people do things. You could see some sort of parallel panning in there to do that sort of crossfading in GarageBand using two separate tracks, building like a riser by using that rise up, and you could see that different velocities are used on the piano to create slightly different tones. Really, really cool stuff. So worth a look. And like, as soon as I got it, I'm like, that's not the sort of thing we play on Your Music Live. And then I'm like, wait, isn't Your Music Live all about, celebrating creators? And that's a really creative process. So there you go. Cool stuff there from RoboBeat. Let's dive into the original songs for our second half. This is from The Foundlings, who says, this was the last song written for our album Gaslight Alley. Is pretty much the thematic capstone to the record as far as recovering from a toxic relationship. And thanks to our drummer, you can dance to it as well. I like dancing. Not in public, but in my own, dancing in my own little world. This is All Your Tears. The Foundlings on Your Music Live.
I guess I never really knew you. That face you chose to show me was nothing but a clever mask, customized person
steady currents are carrying me away. Those words I'm dying to say are flooded by the fray through all your tears. Now I can't pretend to hide when I'm swallowed by the tide from all your tears. All your tears can't wash away your constant lies. It crystallized within my mind, and it's no surprise that I'm quick to find that your anguish cries are broken dams that sublime the rise of all your tears.
There's I don't know how to describe it, and it's probably because I'm still recovering from being a bit unwell on the weekend. But that's just super listenable, and I know that's a really. Do you understand what I'm getting at there with listenable? Like you could it's just so easy to listen to that. It's really vibey. It's really catchy. It's just stuff that you could either put on up front and listen to in detail, or just throw on in the background, and it's just going to make you feel good. So the Foundlings there, great stuff. As our mate Thomas Christ would say, criminally undersubscribed. Let's give him a subscribe over there and throw some love their way, because that's a well-made video, a bloody great song, and good stuff all round. Well, you made my day, the Foundlings. I could listen to that for days. Bloody brilliant. All right, let's continue on with another track here. This is Nahama Panka, who we've heard from before here on the show. Always brings the awesome, and I'm sure this is no exception. This is, they say, hey Pete, how's it going? It's going good. It's getting better. This one was inspired by the garage band vocal chops that I used to make it feel like a party bop. Hope y'all dig the drop. Could you please play from 20 seconds? I can do that. Well, I can do that as soon as the Cloud of Sounds stop playing their ad. So I'll just jump here and jump into the 20-second spot. Let's give this one a spin. This is Greatness. Nahama Pankar on Your Music Live.
Reminiscing better days, make those days right now. One shook me like in better days, make those days right now. One shook me like an earthquake. One shook me like an earthquake. One shook me like an
You wanna stay here all night?
It's time to face it. Don't rearrange it. Don't act complacent.
You wanna stay here all night?
It's time to face it. Don't rearrange it. Don't act complacent.
You wanna stay here all night? 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 You wanna stay here all night?
Love the drop. Great stuff there from Nahama Pankar here on Your Music Live. 2 tracks in a row, both super listenable, both super cool, very different. It's almost like we embrace diversity around here. Very cool stuff indeed. We're going to do a Play My Fire beat in just a jiffy, so get those typing fingers on already, because I'm going to reveal another code word for you in just a wee jiff. But before that, time for some Happy Ron, because of course it is. Young men learn from pre-Happy Ron's mistakes by listening to this song. Do they? Apparently. This is Last Guy, and it's sung by Tommy Kibido, I'm going to go with, Ron. It's a Happy Ron tune. It's a country tune. You're going to love it. We're going to play it. Your Music Live.
Well, she was shooting tequila and she was keeping it realer. Yeah, she was holding court up at the bar. She was reviewing the cases of all the time she had wasted on all the guys who never got that far. I was sitting there sipping my beer. I said I couldn't help but overhear as you were running down your list. I think there's one type of guy you missed. I don't want to be the nice guy, 'cause he becomes a left behind guy. He walks away with just a nice try, and then you're looking for the next guy. I don't wanna be the good guy. You only call him on a bad night. Yeah, I know I ain't the first guy, but if I play my cards right, I can be your last guy. The perfect reaction, 'cause all her friends started laughing. She said, maybe you should buy us a drink. So I ordered up shots. She said, believe it or not, boy, you're changing the way I think. I said, I just don't want to be the guy you'll be talking about next week. I don't want to be the side guy, the very bottom of your list guy, the one who's headed for a goodbye. Hardly ever cross your mind, guy.
Yeah, learn from your mistakes, Ron. What is it? Green Day said, nice guys finish last. The Offspring said, I'm just a sucker with no self-esteem. Yeah, nice guys finish last until you realise that the unnice guys are giant dicks. And they get the girls very short term until they find out what giant dicks they are, and then they dump their asses to the curb and go, right, now I need someone who's going to, I don't know, treat me nice. But yes, that could definitely be on mainstream country radio. It's somewhere between sort of the modern country vibe and the, I rolled my truck off the highway and my dog was upset. And then my old lady threw a whiskey bottle at my head. That's pretty good. Come on now. Off the top of my head, I could be a country star. Who says I couldn't? Very cool stuff there, Happy Ron. Can you tell I'm a wee bit delirious? Here's the thing. I had 20 hours sleep 2 days ago. And then conversely, last night I had 4 hours sleep because my body needed all the sleep. And then last night it said, no, we've banked all this sleep, Johns. You don't need any more. Yeah, good times. All right, let's fire up the Play My Fire Beat generator, shall we? And do another one of these. We'll bring up the tool. You want to see how I do this? I use StreamYard. Not a sponsor. StreamYard, if you'd like to be a sponsor, feel free, reach out. I use you all the time. We go in here, we select the live stream here, and what I'm going to do is, because our mate Russ8889 has his Music for Charity, Music for Life charity, and he's raising money for charity. Let's go hashtag charity. We've gone diversity and charity. We're getting all woo-woo, fuzzy, touchy-feely here today, but if you put hashtag charity in the chat right now, if you're watching, be just like East Virginia Studios, our first entrant. Imagine if they win now. Imagine if they win. We'll see. But put hashtag charity in the chat and you'll have a chance to win a free play. We will spin your song with no questions asked right here on the show. While we wait for you to get those in, let's grab this one from Raul Nieves, who says, hello, Pete. Here is the second recording of the Spanish rock project I'm a part of. This is more like a love song ballad, of course, all recorded in my studio in Mallorca with GarageBand. Have a great show. I love the idea of Raul in Mallorca, like in his studio, creating epic songs like this. I think you're going to dig this one. It is called something I'm going to pronounce badly, Efecto Nubico, on Your Music Live.
Para que siga
contándote cómo improvisarme un beso con sabor a psiquiatra a espina. Con una flor te doy un color para que sonrías como una loca y me regales la pubertad. Sentí pánico perdiendo el control, fumamos hasta volar. Nunca creí que fueras para mí. Nunca creí que fueras para mí. Busco mi momento armónico. O pídeme ser tu chico por error. Muévete con efecto núbico y déjanos así en esta nube hoy.
Very cool stuff there, Raul Nieves. And yeah, Que Bonita. Very cool stuff there. Just that, the Spanish feel and then that rockin' vibe as well. Good stuff indeed from Raul here on your Music Live. How are we going with the... Oh, we got ourselves 24 entries already. Should we give you another song just to get your hashtag charities in the chat? One more song, and then we'll do the drawing for our Play My Fire beat. Because I want to play this one. I want you all to get those jazz hands in the air. If you can do me that, just do me that solid. Just get your jazz hands in the air. Oh, wait, you'll need to type because you'll need to leave your comments. But put one jazz hand in the air, the other one on your keyboard, and listen to this one. This is a brand new original tune from Autism Rocks. Yeah, Micah and Danny. Suck It Up, Buttercup is Micah's new country song. Got a country vibe going on today. Recorded with Logic. Heard the phrase the other day and hadn't heard it since I was a kid. Wrote the song in 15 minutes. Jazz hands. So let's take a listen to this one, shall we? Autism Rocks and Suck It Up, Buttercup on your Music Live.
Work sucks, it never ends. Dog died, I lost a friend. Money's gone, the rent is due. Fox got in my chicken coop. I'm on my bus, slipped on the ice. Fell in the mud, dirt in my eye. Broke bones, broke car, broken home, and broken heart. Well, suck it up, buttercup, get tough, and cowboy up. It only hurts a little bit. So rub a little bit of dirt on it. You gotta suck it up, buttercup, get tough, and cowboy up. It only hurts a little bit. So rub a little bit of dirt on it. Lottery, gotta win. Ticket blew off in the wind. New dog, got a friend. Then he peed on an electric fence. Paid her in on time, my friend alive. House burned out the very next night. Finally got the car start. Got car jacked, only drove one block. Well, suck it up, buttercup, get tough, and cowboy up. It only hurts a little bit. Rub a little bit of dirt on it. Take a licking, never fail. Keep on ticking, hard as nails. When things start getting rough, suck it up, buttercup.
So cool. You know you've got to go back and listen to the full version there. Micah absolutely crushing it. Danny, Micah, you've done some great stuff in the past. That's got to be right up there. Not since the Chicken McNugget song have I found something quite so fun from Danny and Micah. Always bringing the awesome. That's what creating music's all about. Creating, sharing, just fun vibes like that. doing it in the right way. So thank you for sharing that one. Great stuff. Lottery tickets in the wind. I know. It reminds me of that My Name is Earl show, that Jason Lee show from a few years ago, where he gets the lottery ticket, blows away, gets hit by the car. Karma. It was a good show. Anyway, we've still got 24 entries. So everyone that's in's coming on in. So what we're going to do is we're going to let's turn up a little bit. Let's play a little bit more of Autism Rocks in the background, and give this spin button a spin. Good luck, everybody. Well, wouldn't you bloody know it? It's our featured artist of the week, the one and only Jade Starr. When was the last time that Jade Starr won the Play My Fire beat? It's been a while. Just goes to show I don't have any favoritism towards my moderators or towards anyone that I work with here. It's all, as I say, far too lazy me. I didn't even have the songs in the playlist before the show. Far too lazy and disorganized to cheat the system. Trust me, if I wanted to cheat the system, I'd just be like, play Jade. I'm not even giving you the illusion of randomness. I'd just play Jade. So Jade, you get to choose the song. You know the drill. You've been here a while. I'm not saying you're old. I'm just saying you're experienced and you've been around the block a few times. I mean, you've been on the show a few times. While we wait on Jade to make her decision on what she would like us to play, let's play this one. This is Prime Minister and a track called Hey Nurse. They say, I wrote this tune a number of years ago, but I didn't like my lyrics, so I passed it over to Mark. He weaved a totally different narrative around it, and this is the result. I think it's cool. And we're going to play it for you right now. It's Hey Nurse from Prime Minister here on Your Music Live.
Go and take a look, it's a great big world out there. Don't run away, it's time for you to stop being scared. So many things to see and do, but you're hiding in your bed. Can't you think the matter through, or are you lost inside your head? Hide away from life. Stick with nurse for fear of something worse from life. Better stick with nurse today. There's a lot of hills and mountains that you never climb, or fancy restaurants where you've never dined. Inside your outer shell, you've locked yourself away. You crave an anchor and self to get you through the day. Hide away from life. Stick with nurse for fear of something worse from life. Better stick with nurse today. The acorn in the
Very cool stuff. Yes, very catchy. Very Herman's Hermits, isn't it? Yeah, Mrs. Brown, you've got a lovely daughter. Prime Minister there. And Hey Nurse. And that's the door of 10. Is it 10 Downing Street? I don't know my British politics very well, I got to admit. But yeah, super duper Herman's Hermits crabs. Yes, Prime Minister. I remember that show. I don't know that it would hold up. I don't know that it would be 2023 approved, but yeah, I remember it being on back in the day. Yeah, very, very British invasion, Beatlesies kind of sounds going on there. Good stuff. Indeed. And the first time we've played Prime Minister here on the show, hopefully not the last. Thank you for sharing. We have, Jade has decided to bless us because we played Jade as our featured artist. She has paid it forward. She's handballed it on, and she'd asked us to play another amazing track from the Music for Life charity album. It is Viv Sparrow and Janasia Medved together. Yeah, two very cool artists together. This is why Russ said over 44 songs, over 50 artists, because we had some amazing collaborations on this album. Once again, the album is linked in the description. If you want to go and check it out, you choose what you pay for it. You get 44 songs. Give them $5, $10, $20, $100. You get to choose, but you get to support a wonderful charity and get some amazing music. So here's another track from that amazing double album. This one is Make It Last here on Your Music Live.
Warm nights, driving in the car. All the time we spent not going very far. I always had some money, and Andy would buy the beer. We'd get drunk on the hood down at the pier. All night playing our guitars. We always thought one day we'd be stars. And when we had the money, oh well, we'd get out of here. All the time we spent dreaming on the pier. He'd always count the songs in way too fast, so I play them slow just to make it last. Till the sky lights up just like the 4th of July, and my heart was on fire.
Good. How good is it? Like I've heard Viv and Nasia before, and you hear their voices, and they're so distinct, and they're very different. And you're like, are these going to blend together well? And then you hear it, and you're like, they complement each other so beautifully. It is amazing stuff. So thank you for sharing that one. Thank you to Jade for allowing us to play that one. And remember, any of you artists, Russ and Jay, make sure you share it out. I know you got the list of folks who shared we've got a few of them that we've played here already, but we'd love to play them here on Your Music Live to promote the artist and to also promote the amazing album that has been put together. See, I'm getting all choked up because it's actually just so cool. We've got, how many songs we got? We've got a few to go. Every week I'm like, I reduce the number of songs by a couple going, this week we'll stick to the time schedule. This week we'll get it within 2 hours. And then we don't. Anyway, let's continue on. This is Kionra, who says, instrumental music created to match the film clip provided by ThinkSpace Education to encourage anyone who wants to try composing to film. This is relaxing ambient track with the music mimicking the flight of the starlings in the UK. And it is called Starlings. It is our mate Kionra out of the West, formerly out of the South. And we're going to play it right for you right now on Your Music Live. true. Yeah. If you haven't tried to play an instrument, it sounds something simple like that with the timings sounds like it should be quite easy. But those that have done it know that it's not. Good stuff there from Kionra. Thank you for sharing that one. Appreciate you. Kionra Music, you can go check her out and her channel. She does cool live streams and tutorials and stuff over there and creates good music. And more importantly, is just a bloody decent person. You know what? Sometimes it's just more important to be a good person and a great creator as well. Let's grab our next song, shall we? This one comes to us from 13 Scribbles. When you need scribbles, call 13 Scribbles. 13 Scribbles. Working on the transitions and turnarounds, able to focus on the art and not the technicalities of mixing. Back to using my ears and hopefully creating something worth enjoying. Well, I enjoyed it, and I think you will too. It's called Space Trash. 13 Scribbles, your music live. A bit of a change of pace there just goes to show you never know what to expect next here on your Music Live. Scribbles, scribbling it up there with some cool tunages and vibes and all sorts of goodness going on. We've got ourselves a handful of songs left to go here. Thanks for hanging out. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to check out our wonderful sponsors, DistroKid. DistroKid have got some amazing options, and one of the things that I actually find super handy is the ability to jump in here and get copies of your original songs. I've been talking a lot about the cover song I released with my wife, and here's the thing. I released this back in 2017, a long time ago, and the problem is I've no idea where my master of this song is. If I wanted to do a music video or if I wanted to reuse this in something, I don't know where I put it. Guess what? DistroKid to the rescue, because they have their vault which keeps copies of all of your songs in here. You can actually jump in here and download the original song. If I just hit the download button there, it's going to download the full high-resolution WAV file of that song. You can also jump in here through the options and go into your protect your music, go to the vault, free unlimited backups, and here it is. Every release from 2017 all the way up to 2023. Every single song that I've released using DistroKid in the last 6 years, they keep a copy of the full high-resolution WAV file. So if you're a disorganized bugger like me and you don't know where your master files are sometimes, guess what? Our friends at DistroKid got you covered again. How good are they? Yes, release an unlimited amount of music for one low yearly subscription. Save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan using the link above and in the description. Next up, we have East Virginia Studios, a very personal song about a decade-long struggle with substance abuse. Wrote the music months ago, and the lyrics came in 10 minutes about a week ago. And it's called Loving Me to Death. A really cool song. I think you're going to enjoy this one. A very powerful tune. Let's give it a spin right now on your Music Live.
up in a cell, and I'm sick again. Man, I look like hell. When's it gonna end? Every other week, we lose another friend. Even I can see what's killing them. How can you just stand there and let me leave? Then not speak. If I go, I won't come home. You'll be all alone. You can't help me. You can't take care of yourself. Daddy believes you're loving me again. When I went to sleep, the sun was
So good. The sort of song you don't want to turn down, right? You just want to listen to the whole thing and follow through. You can do that down in the description. The strings are what get me in that song. It's really good. The first time I listened to that, I was just listening to the very upfront vocals and instrumentation, but there's just these delightful strings, little violin parts sitting in the background. And then when it hits the chorus, as Thomas says here, really, really cool stuff. So please, I implore you to go and check out all the work there of East Virginia Studios down in the description. You can check it out. I know we go. It's a roller coaster ride here. We have the vibes, the up vibes, the down vibes, and everything in between. But I think that's the sign of good music, that it takes you on that journey. And it's not all going to be sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows, but it's not all going to be, dark devastation either. It's going to be a balance. And that's what we aim for, is to give it a bit of everything around here. Speaking of which, let's completely change up things again with this one from, the Malaysians. Is that what you're going with here, Wobbly Ashtray? The Malaysians. You probably don't get much of this, as these are traditional folk tunes. They could go in the regular slot or under the covers. The Malaysians were a tribe from the Celtic region of, I'm going to butcher all this, Galicia in northern Spain, who were the legendary first settlers of Ireland, according to the Book of Invasions. It's the name used by myself from Ireland for Juan Ramon Mendez Zunzunegui from Galicia, where we used to play tunes together. I'm so sorry. The set of 3 jigs was recorded on a cassette 8-track way back when. Just got myself on guitar, bodhran, which I can never say properly, and harmonica, with Joan on fiddle. And again, I apologise for all of those pronunciations, but we're going to give this a little spin here. It's our mate Paul O'Farrell and 3 jigs on Your Music Live. How good is it? You get yourself a history lesson. You get to chuckle at Johns' horrific pronunciations, and you get to listen to some really cool music there from Paul and friends. There's just something about that that triplet beat that just does it for me. It's just like, yeah, you're tapping your foot to it. It's really good, and you like to listen to the music because it goes like this. Really cool stuff. Thank you for sharing that one. I know, it's just like I'm in an Irish pub, like I'm down at Finn McCool's, down in my local pub here. There you go. Now you know. You could. I'm slowly doxing myself over time, but Finn McCool's is a great little Irish pub in the east of Adelaide that I like to go to from time to time and have a pint of Kilkenny. That's my poison of choice. I'm not a Guinness guy. Guinness is a little heavy, but I love a Kilkenny. Whew, Kilkenny on a cold Sunday afternoon at Finn McCool's. Well, I'll be hooked. All right, let's grab this next one. This is Q Machine, and they've got a track. They say, in a dream, was sitting at a counter of an old rundown diner. An old radio was on a shelf high up on the wall. It was playing our song, Winter Kill. Remembered it in the morning. True story. Never happened before. How cool is that? Have you ever dreamed about your own songs? I have. It's weird. This is Winter Kill, Q Machine on Your Music Live. What I was thinking too, Thomas. It's a little bit of that Billy Idol kind of rock vibe, but with a slightly darker twist to it, almost like a, I don't know what is. Anyway, it's good. It's almost like got a bit of a gothic vibe over the top of Billy Idol as well. Almost like System of a Down meets Billy Idol. If System of a Down and Billy Idol had a baby, it would be Q Machine. There you go. I said it. It's said. Really cool stuff. Hopefully we hear from Q Machine again in the future, because that was just next level cool. Speaking of next level cool, our sponsors DistroKid are cool, and they have a platform called slaps.com, and that's where Mustafa has shared a track. They say it's about an idea of a different era written and recorded in one day. Let's jump over and check this one out. This is Bell Bottoms, Mustafa, here on Your Music Live. Bell bottoms there. Yeah, that's got a vibe that it's kind of hard to put your finger on, isn't it? It's a little Franz Ferdinand kind of Euro rock from the noughties, but also a little bit old school 60s, 70s rock as well. Really good stuff. The bass, I know, really good bass again there. Super groovy stuff there. Excellent song. Excellent production. Thank you for hanging out. Yes, I know it's a late night show for our friends in the UK and Europe. I apologise, but it's the way it worked out. It's when I can do it and when the most people can tune in based on my extensive research. So thank you for hanging out with me here on the show this morning, this afternoon, this evening, wherever you are in this big rotating marble of ours. Let's play this next song. This is our mate Greg Hutto, who has a track called Sunshine in the Rain, and he says, this is one of my favourite tracks I've written inspired by the weather. The song came together within a few minutes, more of an acoustic type song for me, but that's a reason it stands out to me. Anyways, here I go rambling again. Hope you all enjoy it, and thanks so much for the support from everyone in the community. You're welcome, Greg. We're going to spin this one, Sunshine in the Rain. Greg Hutto, Your Music Live. Love the little tag there with like the awesome modulation section. Very cool stuff there from Greg Hutto. Yeah, just a little bit Alice in Chains on the vocals, a little bit like a 90s grunge ballad kind of vibe there. Definitely. I like it. Good stuff there. Nice guitar work, nice vocal work, good stuff all around. I dig it. I like it. Thank you all for being here. We're at the point now where we're playing our final 3 songs. I know we've gone a bit over here, so thank you to all those who've continued to hang out with us here on the show. We've got our penultimate, our anti-penultimate, penultimate, and ultimate songs. So we're going to play a couple of tunes and then finish off with another song from the album, the great double album put out by Russ 8889, the Music for Life charity album for the Teenage Cancer Trust, which is such a bloody good cause. So let's grab our anti-penultimate tune, shall we? This one comes to us from Joe and Barry Glenn, a song written by our friend David Marks in South Africa, composed as a tribute to his late wife, Franny. We were honoured to be asked to record this for him. The song has been remixed after 3 years, and Jade has given the final mastered shine. It is called Who Is Love? Joe and Barry Glenn, Your Music Live.
say goodbye? Were we sent here forgiving, to know not why? Who is love, superhero? Where is love when we need you now? What is love behind a mask? And does your secret hide the truth somehow? Life is nothing but a memory, a moment that we share, trapped in time, if but only for the lonely we should care. But who is love, this superhero? Where is love when we need you now? What is love behind a mask? And does your secret tell the truth somehow?
I love it. Very good stuff there. Very well mixed, very well recorded and mastered as well. Yeah, speaking of the double tracking. And yeah, I've got a feeling, don't tell anyone, Mars, but it's both Joe. Barry does have a wonderful voice, but it's a little bit different. I like it. Conceptual articulation of storytelling. There you go. Good stuff indeed. I dig it. Right. That was our anti-penultimate song. Good old Auntie Penny Ultimate. We now have our penultimate song, our second to last song of the show here today. It comes to us from another couple who create amazing heartfelt music. It's Mike and Dawn Janice. Yes, I don't think we've ever gone Joe and Baz, Mike and Dawn back to back. So I thought we just had to do it. They say reality is the name of the song. The most constant thing about life is its inconsistency. So in regards to relationships, we celebrate them to the highest degree and then mourn their losses and seek to gently let them go and move on. Not an easy thing. Thanks, Pete. Start at 1:25 so you can catch a bit of the sax solo. You had me at sax solo. All right, 1:25. Let's cue this sucker up. Let's jump over and give this a spin, shall we? It is the one and only Mike and Dawn Janice, and this is Reality here on Your Music Live.
We see this reality. It's true of me. I push real hard to create a reality. A vision, a picture, a dream deserves my tenacity. When I cease to push, silence comes to me. Must I let you go? Hey, was it just my dream? My reality I created in my head. Was it just my scheme? My fantasy. Now I face reality. Was it real? Was it love? What we had before? Oh, we long for more. Was it you? Was it me? I know
Dawn, yeah, saxing it up there. What a beautiful way to help us bring the show to a close here, Mike and Dawn. Janice, saxy stuff there going on. Really dig it. Amazing. Go and check that one out, as well as all of the other. Yeah, who was playing the saxophone? Was that a real sax? Was it virtual sax? It sounded bloody amazing. Let us know. We'd love to know a little bit of the behind the scenes of that one. Yeah, I wanted to, again, having Joe and Barry and then having Mike and Dawn there, I thought was super cool and a great way to close us out here. But we do have one more song, and I'm actually going to go again. Mike and Dawn, you'll be happy with this. I know Dawn's always hassling me to play more of my own music on the show. I don't tend to do it because it's not my music live, it's your music live. But for a special occasion, I tended to do it. And the special occasion is thus that I was lucky, privileged enough to lead off the second of the big double album Music for Life charity release that Russ put together. So if you jump down into the description, in fact, let's go there now. Let's go live to the description, and I'll show you where it's at. So I'll bring up this very video that you are watching right now, and I'll pop this over here, and we'll do a little bit of inside baseball here for you, so you can see where you need to go. So here's the show. If you if you jump down in here to the description, here it is. There's our DistroKid stuff. There's how to submit a song, and if you click on this link here, it's going to take you over to Bandcamp. And right here, we'll zoom on in. Here are the 2 volumes that you can pick up. This is, to support the Teenage Cancer Trust Music for Life, Volume 1 and Volume 2. Volume 1 there, if you jump in and take a look, you've got some amazing artists. It kicks off with Jade Star. You've got Vero, Pol Vol, Ron Ward, Hypnotic Transmissions. My goodness, it goes on and on. 22 amazing tracks on Volume 1. And then on Volume 2, look at that. I've gone to the Volume 1 again. Volume 2, this one here, it kicks off with my song, 1%, and then has Kianra there, you've got Just Naja, you've got Arnie G, you've got Dr. Zorders. My goodness, is it a veritable plethora of amazing music, and you can grab the albums right there and go and do that. I highly recommend them. You can't go wrong, and you're supporting a great cause. And a huge shout out to Russ and the whole gang, Ivan Idea and Jade and all the crew that worked hard to put all of that together. Great stuff indeed. This is going to end our show here. I did want to extend a huge thank you to these folks here, DistroKid. If you're an independent artist and you want to get your music out there to the world, all you need to do is check out DistroKid. Less than $23 per year for an unlimited amount of songs, EPs, albums. You can get them all out there to the world. And if you use that link there, you'll save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan. And a huge thank you to you. It's not called Your Music Live for no reason. It's all because you submit your music, you hang out here and you listen to the great artists that we play, you jump into the description and you check out the cool artists that we share down there. You can do all of those things. Don't forget to leave that thumbs up on your way out if you don't mind. That tells the YouTube robots to tell other YouTube robots to make people come and watch the show. I don't know. I'm not a tech guy. Not these days. I'm too old. Thank you again for being here. Really appreciate you. If you want to submit your track for a future show, that's all you need to do is use that link down in the description. We're about 1 to 2 weeks behind generally, so we're kind of close to caught up, so you won't wait too long to get your song played on the show these days. So thank you to Thomas Christ, thank you to everyone for being here, our moderators, all of the cool kids and cats behind the scenes. To finish off, I was waiting on this release to actually put this song out. So I've not actually, if you saw me put this song together, my song 1% in Logic Pro, you would have heard the song a couple of times. But the full final mastered version, I kind of kept. I held it back because I wanted this album to come out and I wanted folks to go and check out the album. So we'll be releasing it shortly. But I'm about to release a little visualization video. So I thought I would finish off by playing this one that Russ was kind enough to include in the album. It's the first track on the second CD, the second album of the big double album there. It's my song called 1%. Now, this song, it's a bit of a downer, I'll get that, but it's more of like a fight song. It's a fight song for those of us. And the reason I love this, and I think it was relevant to this album, is the 1%. They're those people, that the 1% that control 80% of the wealth. They're the 1% that have the best opportunity to actually help people, but often choose not to. And to be honest, this is kind of my big middle finger, but it's almost like a challenge to those people, because I think that they have it in them. Jeffrey, Elon, Bill. I mean, Bill already does a lot, but all the 1%ers, they have the ability to make such a difference. And then all of us here, all of us 99%ers, we battle hard to try and make the difference that we can in the world. And not to say that we should give up. I think if anything, we should battle harder, because it can be an uphill battle again, and it will get better, because we're fighting against this. We're fighting against all of the people that want to bring people down, that want to tell people what they can and can't do. And the 1%. I think in the description of this, I said the 1% suck. F you 1%. But this is my song. It's called 1%, and it's going to take us out here tonight. Thanks again for being part of Your Music Live, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.
When you open your eyes up to the sky above and see the world, there is nothing that you can do but close your eyes again, 'cause you don't like what you're seeing, and you don't like what it means, and you don't want to believe it, 'cause you're part of the 1%. When you open your mind up to the evidence you don't believe, there is nothing that you can do but close your mind again, 'cause you don't want to admit it, that you don't know what to do, and you don't have all the answers, 'cause you're part of the 1%. When you open your heart up to the people who need your help, there is nothing that you can do but turn and walk away, 'cause you don't care what can you do, and it's their fault anyway, and you just don't understand it, 'cause you're part of the 1%.